Another fire-ass episode of Wake and Bake Inc. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any of these fire-ass videos. If you feel like you want to donate to the Wake and Bake Inc. family, please do so by donating to my PayPal, and the link is in the description. Let's go. Train wreck. Had to go get some more. Yes, sir. More train wreck. More train wreck. Yeah. Yo, and got some more train wrecky. Oh, tasty. Yeah, delicious looking ass. Woo-hoo-hoo. What's up, Smoke? You know what? There's nothing like bone rips in the morning. Shall we? Okay. So shall we do bong rips with resin? Oh, yeah. Train wreck and resin. Woo! Let's go. So, I was just looking through my Facebook, as I always do. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook or not, but every morning on Facebook, I wish everybody a grand rising. Grand rising, everybody. I hope you slept well. May your day be filled with blase, blase, squaze. You know, I say this every morning. So some dude comes on there and says, brother, and he's a cool dude. He says, brother, he said you would get a lot more likes if you didn't post. How does that make sense? How do you get more likes if you don't post? He said you would get more likes if you don't post, like you own the people that you're talking to or something. And I was like, I told him, I said, listen, man, I said, I post every morning wishing people a good morning in a great day. And I do this out of the kindness of my heart. I'm not doing this for no likes. I'm not doing this for no views. I don't give a shit about that, man. I'm just wishing everybody a good morning. People don't do that enough. Why? Because everybody's concerned about freaking views and all this, man. It's like, come on, man. This is Facebook. That's not something that I'm worried about some views on, man. I don't care about that shit. It's crazy. I was like, damn, now somebody's offended because I'm saying good grand rising every morning. Somebody's offended about that. I've said grand rising every morning since I've been out of prison. And I've said it every morning before I got locked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, wow, I mean, he's a cool dude. Don't get it wrong. I'm not talking shit about him. I'm not being disrespectful about him at all. It's just weird that how could you get offended by me saying good morning or grand rising? If you're having a messed up morning, your best bet and the good thing is to keep that to yourself. If you're having a terrible morning or horrible morning, keep it to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think people should do. If you're having a really messed up day, don't mess up somebody else's day. Thank you, Fresh. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate you, man. Grand Rising, MC. Appreciate you. You know, Smoke, that's a good way to think about it, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, I got offended when I first read it. Because if you're offended by me saying grand rising every morning, then it's not for you. I'm not saying grand rising for you then. I don't know what to do, man. I'm trying to stop wearing my feelings on my sleeve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not get so upset about what people say. But I mean, people say some, I don't want to say stupid, but people say some silly things, man, really silly stuff. And I don't like using the word stupid. Oh, by the way, you guys can head over to the WeedTube, and I finally uploaded or got a chance to upload my critique on Trainwreck. So there's a new video over there. If you want to show you support, please head over there and look out for your boy, you know. Oh, snap. Y'all know what time it is. Do I got enough room? How can I do it? I can turn it this way. Yeah, turn it this way. A little bit more. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Damn, still a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. I don't want to get y'all off the picture, but I don't want them seeing me smoke either. You know how they be acting. They be acting funny when you're smoking. What up, Tar? What up? How you feeling? Yes, sir. Wow. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. So a lumpy space princess. Are you calling me a lumpy space princess? No, I'm just playing. No, I haven't. I thought you were calling me a lumpy space princess. I was like, hold on. That's Mrs. Lump Space Princess to you. I think I'm going to have a talk with my probation officer, y'all. Why this fool come by again? Not fool. Why this dude come by again last night, man? It's like, I know you guys are doing your job. I understand that. But Sunday night at like 10:30, man, I go to bed like 9:30, man. Well, I don't go to bed. I turn off everything and I start watching TikTok videos at around 9 o'clock. I lay in my bed, 9 o'clock, start watching TikTok videos till about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then I'm out. I just don't need him coming by every day, man, or all the time. But I guess that's his job. I can't really get offended by that, him doing his job. Oh, my goodness. So I guess, yeah, he came by, man. That shit was crazy. So I guess either today or tomorrow, I think I'm going to start on my fast. Yeah, he came by. I'm going to start on my fast today or tomorrow. Nope, it'll probably be tomorrow or Thursday. And that fast for me is just going to be fruits and water, just straight fruits and water. Now, I told you guys before that fruits detoxifies you and vegetables rebuilds. So you eat the fruit and drink water for about a week, man. Just flush your whole shit, just detox your whole shit, man. And then the next week, you switch up to vegetables and start repairing. You know? Let's see how this works out for me. Let's see how this goes. That's right. That's right. Sounds like you're going to have a good wake and bake. A grand rake and bake. Oh, shit, Dank. Wait a minute, Dank. It's too early for you to be up. What the hell? Come on now, Dank. You know you don't come in here for about another hour. Oh, snap, y'all. I'm starting to feel silly. Starting to feel silly with the train rizzle. All train wreck. All train wreck. All train wreck. Whoo, whoo, train wreck. All train wreck. Oh my goodness, Gorilla Glue. Cookies and cream. Ooh. I don't think I've had Grease Monkey yet. Is that that's a that sounds like something I should be doing, huh? Sipping before I rip. Sip before you rip. I got to rip before I sip. You heard me? I got a nice little buzz going on already. Already. So YouTube said that I have to send my appeal in before February 9th. Now, I've sent in 5 appeals, and they're still telling me that I have to send an appeal in before February 9th. What's an appeal? I sent it in. What? I don't understand. What more do they want? So I got a feeling that I'm going to have to lose some of these videos, you guys, and that's crazy, man. All that work that I did, I'm going to have to lose probably about 200-300 videos and then reapply to be monetized. That's crazy. That's crazy. It said as long as I meet the criteria, and the criteria is to have 1,000 subscribers. And I got almost 9,000. So, I don't know. Let's smoke some more. Let's smoke. It's cold as a summer bitch out there, y'all. What happened? What happened, Kurt? I heard that fresh. 200-300. 200-300. 200-300. Kurt. Yes, Dank, there's nothing like having some Snickle Fritz. Boy, you mix all that shit up. And see, that's what people don't understand. It's like when you mix all your weed up together and smoke it like that, like a Snickle Fritz, that is so delicious. And you know what else is a mixture of all the weeds that you smoked? Freaking resin. Why does everybody sleep on that? Resin is a mixture of all the weed that you smoked. That's got to be a good 200-300 strands right there, man. Georgia pie is pretty good. I did a review on Georgia pie. I love the way that looks, man. It feels so smooth. It almost looks like an onyx. Well, I don't know why I was going to say obsidian, but it almost looks like an onyx. Onyx stone. I got a nice little buzz going on. Oh, tangerine. Tangerize. Yes, it does, man. That's why you mix all the weed up, man. It's the best of all the worlds. You know what I'm saying? Sad. But meanwhile, I have to lose all these videos for YouTube, you guys. I got a feeling that this could be a blessing in disguise. Because hardly any one of my videos were fully monetized. They always had like a yellow dollar sign by it. Which means what they were being partially monetized because I was smoking weed. Which is still cool. I'll take the partial monetization. But now, with this, maybe all my shit will be monetized now. You know what I'm saying? Fully monetized. I just got to figure out what I got. Because my channel is based on education, man. It's based on teaching people or telling people about different strands, the potency, and how they taste, man. And I don't understand. It's like, I can't do that. Yeah, it's hotboxing in the car. See? Even, hotboxing with Tyson, them motherfuckers getting paid. I promise you they getting paid. So what is the criteria to get paid while smoking cannabis on YouTube? That's a good question. That's something I should ask YouTube. What is the criteria for smoking cannabis on YouTube? Because apparently there's got to be some type of criteria because other people are doing it. I'm not the only one that's just being fucked with. I can't be. It feels like that, Jamie. It feels like they don't want to get this shit away, man. They don't want to tell me what the hell to do. I have not, Dank. Oh. Oh. Because there's a, when you go into a, before you put your video up, there's a place that you can tell, you know, like it's kids over 18 or people over 18 can only watch this. And there was one that said if it's for kids or not. And then you can highlight one that says if it's drug use for educational or what they say, or humor. If it's for educational or humor or humor, that's what they said. So if it's for education or humor, then that means I can do it. So I checked that box. And I guess that's that. Right after I checked that box, that's when it was like, skirt. No, man. No, hell no. I better not call myself into that. I've heard about Rumble. I've actually heard about Rumble. We'll see. I wonder why the weed tube hasn't come up. Maybe we can get the weed tube up there, y'all. Shit. Because obviously YouTube ain't with it. And it's a trip because I don't know. They do got a monopoly on the whole game, but there's got to be a way to stop that shit, man. Somebody's got to be able to get in there too, man. They can't have a patent on fucking videos. They can't. I thought that I forgot the name of that one. I thought that World Star was going to come up. I thought World Star was finna get in there, man. Everybody was on top of it, wasn't they? Shit, anytime a video would jump off, somebody go, World Star! You never heard nobody jump up and go, YouTube! But what happened to World Star? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I jumped through all their hoops, man. Everything. It seems like the only thing that's making money on YouTube is if you got a fucking Hellcat or some type of race car or some shit. It seems like that's the only thing that's like really making a lot of money or doing pranks and shit. Doing that shit, pranks and cars. If you're doing a prank or a fucking car, they love you, man. Oh, yeah. Two spoonful. I try not to put nothing on my stomach in the morning. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I try to put some weed smoke on it. Bro, I don't even eat till about 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I try to keep my body in that constant repair state. And if your body's not digesting food, then as soon as your body stops digesting the last bit of food, it goes into repair mode. Whether you're awake or asleep, repair mode, boom. Even that stomach grumbling shit, man, that's repair mode. People think when your stomach's growling, it's like, oh, my stomach's growling, I gotta go eat. Oh my God, I gotta go eat. It's like, no, bro, slow down. Pump your brakes, man. Pump your brakes. Shit, let it do that for a second. You guys know how I feel about food, man. It's like, I don't live for food, man. I try not to live for food. I use food to help me live. A lot of people live for food, man. They really do. They're like, oh man, I gotta have something that's tasty and delicious. See? See? Now, Dank, is that an excuse? Have you convinced yourself that you're gonna get a headache if you don't eat, and that's why you constantly eat? Have you convinced yourself of that? Because a lot of people have convinced themselves of such things. You may actually really have a problem. I'm not saying that you don't. That's why I just asked the question. But, you know, because a lot of people have convinced themselves of a certain thing. Just like, it's off topic, but it's the same thing, you guys. I convinced myself that crack smoking helps my asthma. I convinced myself that smoking crack helps my asthma. And truly enough, while I was smoking crack, I never had an asthma attack, man. While I was high off crack, never had an asthma attack. I convinced myself of this. But that wasn't the case. I didn't need that shit. It was just a part of my mind that I had to get straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, temptation is, man. Temptation is a bitch, ain't it? You ain't lying. Temptation is some shit. So you're diabetic, Dank? Or if you're diabetic, I understand. But if you're diabetic, then you really need to switch your diet up. You really need to stop eating meat and shit. You really need to tighten up. If you're diabetic, you really need to tighten up. If you're not diabetic, then get your mind off that blood sugar bullshit. You know, see, if you're not diabetic, then that's bullshit. Don't let your mind trick your body into doing something that it's not supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can actually convince you can actually convince your body to be a certain thing, man. You can will yourself to death. You can will a disease upon yourself, man. So if you keep thinking that, oh, I'm diabetic, or I feel like I'm diabetic, and not doing nothing about it, you yourself know that you're out of shape. So you know what the problem is. What's the solution? Get your ass in shape. That's all you got to do. It's simple. It's really easy. Now, the hard thing is starting up. That's the hardest thing in the world, man. Starting up anything, starting up a workout program or anything. So for me, what I do, man, is like, you know, if I don't have problems with motivation or working out, but if I had a problem, like I have a problem with doing yoga every morning because I do this and then I want to go play the game, you know, so all right. So what I'm going to do is I got like 15 poses, 20 poses that I got to do. So instead of doing 20 poses, I'm going to do 5 of them this morning. I'm going to do 5 of them tomorrow. I might do 5 poses for a whole week, man. But by the end of that week, man, my mind is like, hey, this shit feels good. Let's fucking do 10 poses. Hey, let's do 15 poses. Hey, let's do 20 poses. It's just, you got to get your mind into that state first. And it may be slow starting off. You know, when I started going to the gym, I convinced myself that I was ill. You know what I'm saying? Because I had that health scare that I told you about, that they said that I had a heart attack, and they said that I had COPD, whatever. But when they said that, I switched everything up. If you feel like that you have a health issue, best thing to do is to start doing some research and start switching shit up. Now, you can best believe that if you stop eating meat, just stop eating meat for a week, I bet you'll feel a difference. But on top of that, not eating meat, because eating red meat is one of the causes of diabetes. So if you stop eating red meat, just maybe eat some seafood, have some salmon. Even though that's not good for you either, but just have some tuna or some salmon. It's not good for you, but it's better than eating that red meat. Try not eating red meat for a week and see what it does for you. On top of that, force yourself to have an apple every day. When you get up in the morning, like when your stomach's doing a little grumbling, eat apple. Eat an apple. Just eat an apple. You might not want to. Just eat an apple. Bite into that bitch, man. If you don't want to, just bite it. Once that sweetness hits you, you're going to be like, oh, damn, that shit take, oh, fuck it. Shit. You know, because I never used to eat apples, man. Then when I got locked up, you know, they had apples. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to eat an apple. Shit, we ain't got much food. I was tearing them apples up after that, man. So you have yourself, get yourself, like when you go in, before you go in at night, before you go in the house at night, Go to the store, buy yourself one of those fruit bowls, $5, $7. Buy yourself a fruit bowl, throw that bitch in the refrigerator. Get up in the morning, eat that. See, I don't condone. Funny fresh. I don't condone eating as soon as you get up in the morning because that's not the best thing for your body. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. I promise you, it's not. It's not the most important part of the day. You've convinced yourself through what they've told you that breakfast is the most important part of the day. And thereby convincing yourself of that, you've also convinced yourself that I am hungry. Now, here's another fun fact. If you eat before you go to bed, you'll be hungry when you get up in the morning. Now, ain't that some bullshit? You won't just be hungry. You'll be fucking starving, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll be starving. So try not to eat anything after 6 p.m. Nothing. Don't eat nothing, man. If you're hungry, drink some water. Try not to eat nothing. I promise you, man, it sounds strenuous. It sounds like a lot of work, but I promise you, man, I promise you. In a week, you're going to be like, well, shit. You know what? I feel pretty damn good. Yeah, see? It's like, dang, you don't wake up hungry, you wake up starving. If you eat before you go to sleep, man, two things happen. You'll dream, and when you get up in the morning, you'll be like, oh my God. Like your stomach will be like, because you got to think about it, man. Your body been up all night. Your body's supposed to go to sleep when you close your eyes. That's the reason why you close your eyes, to give your body rest. Your body's supposed to be resting. Your body ain't resting, man. If you eat before you go to sleep, your body's up all goddamn night digesting that shit, man. Your body's like, this is some bullshit, man. Ooh, here you go, man. Here you go. Your digestion's in there like this here, man. Here go the meat. Here, take this. Pass this shit through, man. Damn, I'm so tired. Damn, this motherfucker's still eating shit. Fuck. Still eating. Damn, now you drinking? See, that's what your digestion's doing all night. You sleeping, but your digestion's like, damn. We on the clock. So if you stop eating before 6 o'clock, or if you stop eating, if you don't eat nothing after 6 o'clock, man, watch how you feel. You'll go to sleep, wake up in the morning and be like, you'll feel regular. You might be a little hungry, but you won't be starving. But like I said, if you feel a little hungry, bust that apple down, man. Bust it down, Tatiana. Bust it down. Bust that apple down. Yes, do not eat before sleep. You're only allowed to eat like 3 or 4 hours before you go to sleep. Give your body 3 or 4 hours before you go to sleep. 3 or 4 hours. It's good stuff, man. I'm telling you. And see, I don't wake up hungry. That's why I don't eat till like. I try to minimize. I try not to eat as little as I can. You know what I'm saying? I try to not eat as much as possible. Like if I'm hungry, I'll go get something to drink. Thank you for the validation, Fresh. Appreciate that. Oh, snap. Did you guys go, hallelujah? Did you go on my Facebook and look at my design for my hoodie? Vas a la boca de riña. Woo! Yeah. So here's another thing. Yes, please stay away from that pork, man. Please, my God, stay away from that pork. That pork is pure D poison. Somebody had a steak. They put a pork chop. It was a pork roast or some shit. They put the pork down, man. They took a soda and they poured the soda on the pork roast. And little fucking worms started coming out that bitch. I was like, oh my God. And that's why they tell you that you have to cook it so much. This is what you're eating? Pork is the nastiest meat that you could eat, man. I'd rather you eat a fucking 100-ounce steak, man, one raw. You know what I'm saying? That is the worst thing. Grand Rising, Missy. That is the worst thing you can have under the sun. It's the most disgusting meat you could ever have in life. I used to love me some bacon. Boy, I used to tear some bacon up. One thing about it, though, you guys got to realize that meat has no freaking flavor. Meat has no flavor. You have to season it, man. You have to season that shit, man. The Liver King, he's gonna end up killing himself, man. I gotta tomorrow's video, I'll bring the book on and I'll read you guys, I'll show you guys where it's proven that we're not supposed to be meat eaters. We're not meat eaters. We're not meat eaters. These are not fucking canines, you guys. These are not fucking canines. They're incisors. They're not fucking canines. I don't give a fuck. Nobody says meat eaters, their teeth come down and they curve forward. Come down and curve forward. These are meat eaters. That's for tearing flesh. Now, if you think these little motherfuckers here are for tearing flesh, next time you drive by a cow farm, jump out the car, go over to the cow, and just take a bite out of them. Go ahead, just take a bite out of them. See what happened. Just go take a bite out. See what happened. Liver King he's gonna die from some bullshit, man. That I don't wish nothing on him, but that shit is not healthy, man. That's what we're supposed to eat, man. We're supposed to be eating fucking plants, nuts, and berries and shit. And everybody's always like, we're supposed to be eating meat. No, we're fucking not supposed to be eating meat, man. Check this out. Your digestive tract has ridges on the inside of it. Your intestine, it has ridges on the inside of it. These ridges are to catch the nutrients of the plants. That's what these ridges are for. Now, when you eat meat, all the particles of meat are caught in these ridges. This is why people have undigested meat in their fucking in their intestines when they die. There's been a guy that had like 10 pounds of undigested meat in his intestines, man, after he died. So now animals like lions and all them shits, man, their intestines are smooth. It's made to pass that meat through quickly. That's why they can fucking rip that meat and eat raw. They can eat raw fucking pork, man. That shit ain't gonna mess with them because it's designed to go straight through. I got the book, man. I'll show you the book. I'll bring the book to class tomorrow. I got the book in my room, you guys. It's called The Hallelujah Diet. And it's got it broken down scientifically. Carnivores, herbivores, and what's the other one? So we're not supposed to be carnivorous, man. Do you guys know? I mean, if you think about it, man, that's cannibalism, you guys. Eating flesh, that's what we have, flesh. It's cannibalism. That's fucking cannibalism. I don't give a fuck if you paint a picture by calling it an animal. They mail it. They can mail. I didn't know they could mail stuff to you, man. I didn't know that, Missy. I thought that was illegal. It's illegal. But I do want to come through there when once I get out probation. I definitely want to come through there. I'll probably rent me a car and come out there, man. Grand Rising, champ, Grand Rising. See you on the game yesterday. Or was that the day before? Well, it doesn't matter where you're at. It's illegal, man. It's because if the feds don't recognize it, man, and the mail is federal. Mail is ran by the federal government. And if the feds don't recognize marijuana, man, you can't send that. I've heard some places that do that, though, Missy. I've heard a lot of places that do that, man. They've even told me, some of my subscribers have told me, they've given me a couple names that people mail to you. And it's like, I had weed mailed to me before, man. And yeah, you can send Delta 8. It didn't go too good for me when I had the weed mailed to me, you guys. It didn't go well for me at all. Had the door kicked in, had my safe busted. Shit, spent 10 days in jail. I spent 10 days in jail before they realized, oh, we messed up, and still didn't get my money back. We let them pull something illegal on us because I didn't know the law, you guys. Now, let me tell you guys what happened. And you tell me if this is illegal. So from the beginning to the end, you guys, first of all, I did have somebody send me some weed. I didn't have my name put on it, though. It was somebody else's name, so that should alleviate it already. So anyway, I had somebody send me some weed. So the weed came to the door, and it was a fucking it was the postmaster dude. Right away, I knew there was some flags because the postmaster don't deliver no fucking boxes. You know what I'm saying? The box would have just been dropped off at my front door, and they would have left. You know, that would have been the end of it. They wouldn't even have knocked on the door. So they knocked on the door. I opened up the door. He said, I don't know the name that I put on it, but I'll make up one. Is Chris Vanga live here? I said, no, Chris Vanga lives here, man. He said, well, I have a package for Chris Vanga at this address. Do you have it? So I called my nephew, playing it off for him. I said, no, man, we had nothing sent to us here, bro. Nothing. So I don't know what you're talking about. So I went to close the door, and as soon as I got the door about this far closed, he kicked the door open. Boom! No, the police came around and kicked the door open. Boom! I came back. Now I had all these people in the house. So the police said, yeah, whose packages? I said, I don't know. Before anything could even go on, 2 police are already walking to the back room. They done closed my nephew's bedroom door, and they're in there searching. Nobody said anything about searching. So the police standing in front of me says, I bet you there's some weed in here. He cuts the box open. I said, I don't care what's in there, man. He cuts the box open and pulled out some fire-ass weed, y'all. I was like, ooh-wee. But he said, all right, then, all right, now we're going to, I said, man, I'm not giving you permission to search the house. It was too late. They're already searching the house. They already went to the closet in the kitchen and pulled out my safe. What's the combination to the safe? I said, I don't know, man. This ain't my house. I have no idea what the combination to the safe is. He was like, all right, so we're going to take the safe down to the station. The fuck? They start bringing the safe out to the car. They tell everybody to stand up. I said, listen, man, I said, anything that you find in this house is mine. Anything is mine. You understand that? Anything you find in this house is mine. Nobody else owns anything of this. So he was like, all right. So now they're searching in the kitchen. Now they find a scale. They find all these jars of weed under the counter because we were selling weed. They find all these weeds under the counter. They locked me up. So I'm in jail for 10 days. And on the 10th day, they come and tell me, Walker, pack your shit up, man. You're being released. What? I ain't went to court. I ain't had my first appearance. I ain't had nothing, you guys. None of that shit. Nothing happened. None of that. I never even went to court. You're just being released. All charges are being dropped. What? So a little while later, the motherfuckers call us up. I got lucky. What the fuck you mean I got lucky, man? All this shit's illegal, man. You ain't listening to me? This shit's illegal, man. They illegally searched my house. They fucking busted me for a box that wasn't mine. Of course it was mine, but this is what I'm telling you about the law. Anyway, so they send us a letter or they contact my nephew somehow, and they say, if you guys want the contents of your safe, which was roughly $2,000-$3,000. So if you want the contents of your safe, you have to come down to the courthouse and show cause why we should release this money to you. Bing, 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 bing. That's another illegal step. That's illegal as fuck. It's not illegal for me to have money in a safe in my house. That's not illegal. I don't have to prove to you. If you guys drop the charges, if there was no charges filed on me, then that means you have to give me back my fucking money. But we had to go down to the courthouse, you guys, and we didn't even go into the courtroom. We went up to a fucking conference room behind the judge's chambers. What the fuck? It wasn't even a court. The judge came out in street clothes and shit, man. The police sat down in front of us, the ones that ran up in the house, and me, my nephew, and his girl sat down on this side. We trying to explain to him why the weed is ours. Why the money is ours. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm like looking at nephew, but they're not talking to me. They're talking to my nephew, and I'm looking at them like, we don't have to prove why this shit is ours. It's my fucking money. What do you mean? You guys illegally busted into our house, man, and now you're going to take all of our money, not give anything of it back. And I'm like, wow, this is some bullshit. So nephew says, well, I have a weed card, and no, I'm legally able to smoke weed, and that's why I have all the weed in the weed card. This is before the weed card came out. So the judge says to him, well, let me see your weed card. Nephew ain't got no fucking weed card. I'm like, why'd you even say that shit, man? the fuck? We're here to talk about the money. Nobody said anything about no fucking weed, man. God damn. So, man, we just got up and walked out. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I was like, these motherfuckers they already decided that they were going to keep our money. We're sitting here looking in the face of crooks. And I want to say this to these motherfuckers because you guys got to realize, man, I'm sitting here looking in these motherfuckers' face and they're looking at us like, forgive my language, y'all, but they're looking at us like fucking niggers. We know you motherfuckers are selling weed, man, and we got your fucking money. Fuck you, nigger. You ain't getting shit. And that's the way they were looking at us, man. They're sitting across from us. As a matter of fact, at one point, while my nephew was talking, the fucking judge starts making a fucking paper airplane. I can't make this shit up, you guys. The judge starts making a paper airplane, man. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? This is some crazy shit. I can't make this shit up, y'all. This motherfucker ripped a piece of paper off and started making a paper airplane. I'm like, oh my God. I want to get up and walk the fuck out. But for some reason, it feels so formal, it feels like I could get locked up if I say anything crazy. So I'm just like, we've already made all the fucking money back. I don't give a damn about that. I don't care about that. So they kept the money, and we moved out of that apartment. We had a condo. We moved out of the condo, man. And my neighbor told me, he said a week later, they had sent a letter to the house saying that you guys that were coming over to deliver your money back to you. We're bringing your money to you. And because my neighbor opened the letter up and they said, we're bringing your money to you on this day at this time, be home. So my neighbor told me that they came over that day, and on that day, they had a check and a warrant in their hand, a search warrant. I was like, these motherfuckers here, man, these are some crooked motherfuckers, man. You come to give us our money, but you bring a search warrant. What warrants this search warrant? Did I sell you some weed? Did you see me sell some weed? Did I sell one of your fucking snitches some weed? How do you know anything's being sold over here? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to warrant a fucking search warrant at that point. You're warranting a search warrant as retaliation because you want this fucking money back. But you know what? You guys can keep that money and shove it up your ass. And by the way, fuck the police, every single one of them. If you wear a uniform, fuck you too because you wear that uniform. And I do not thank you for any fucking service that you perform for anybody on this planet. Fuck you. Fuck the police. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck the police. Fuck the police, man. Fuck the police. You know why I say that? And it's not my fault that I feel that way. The problem is that the whole system is crooked. And if you wear that uniform, you're crooked too. Because you've either seen someone do something shady or you yourself have done something shady. Either way, you didn't say anything to anybody, so that makes you shady. I'm just saying. And I said what I said. You know, there's no way in good conscience that I could wear a uniform that backs the harm of any citizen or any human being. There's no way I could wear this uniform. Now, if I'm wearing a uniform and I've really literally never seen this shit, never heard anyone tell stories about it, then I understand, okay? No problem. But there's nobody on the force that hasn't seen or heard some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting around and you're telling me about this story about how you handcuffed this dude and beat his ass, man, I'm going to tell you how fucked up that was. I'm going to get in your face and tell you how fucked up that was and tell you that you shouldn't do it and this isn't why you put on this uniform. I'm going to make sure that you know that. I'm not going to sit there and just listen to the story and be like, oh, well, damn, you know, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to be out on a call and my fellow officer, because he got mad because this dude spit on him or something, you know, something crazy, or because this dude ran from him. Now we got him handcuffed and he runs up and kicks him in the face. I'm not going to stand there and watch that shit. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to walk away from it either. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm standing there and I watch you, bum, now, don't get it wrong. Now, if you roll up, now, as a cop, if you roll up on a scene and you see a large amount of money and you take that money, I don't knock you for that. I do not knock you for that at all. That, hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But if you got a motherfucker handcuffed, man, you beating this motherfucker down, and you got your knee on this motherfucker's neck and you take his life, you a piece of shit. And if you stood around and watched that too, you a piece of shit. I'm just saying, nobody should. They're here to help us. They're not here to harm us. We got 21 people in here and only 12 thumbs up, you guys. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any of these fire-ass videos. Also, you can meet me at www.weedtube.com. Head on over there right after this video, you guys, and check me out. I dropped a video on the train wreck, a critique video on the train wreck. And if I've offended anyone that wears the police uniform, I meant to do it. I can't say nothing. That is so crazy, Missy. That is the craziest thing under the sun, man. Oh my God, that irks me when they do that shit. They pull up on you, hey man, you know you're not supposed to be hanging around out here. What the fuck am I supposed to be hanging around? Do you know if I go way out by the base, Missy, and there's some woods out there, and I go sleep in the woods, and the police come out there, you know they're gonna lock me up for fucking what? Nigga, I'm homeless. Is there a designated place for me to sleep that I can still be free? Damn. That's messed up, Missy. That's crazy, too. How you gonna lock somebody up for being homeless? Oh, you're loitering, huh? Some homeless people want to be locked up, though. I'm not saying that you did, but... Ooh, that's a lot of smoke there. What? Somebody snitched on him fresh? You know, if I'm a drug dealer, I got keys of cocaine in the house. I got $400,000 or $500,000 sitting over there around the corner. The police kick the door and boom! They start putting my drugs and the money in the car and tell me to get the fuck out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of there, and I'm going to say thank you. I'm not saying nothing to nobody. You got that, bro. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? I never cared about the motherfuckers taking my drugs, man. I never cared about that. What I cared about is you taking my drugs and my money, and you taking me to jail. Now, that's some bullshit. It feels like I paid you motherfuckers to stay out of jail with all this money that you took of mine. You know, but them motherfuckers feel like it's their money. They're like, this is my money. You know what I'm saying? Give me my money. Motherfucker, I think a motherfucker even said it to me one time. How much money we got in my wallet? No, how much of my money do you have in your wallet? Give my money. Oh, you want to say, give me your money, huh? There's some things that I want to say, but I don't want to say it on here, man, because I feel like I'm getting too comfortable, so I don't want to say it and be crazy. So like I said, if I've offended anybody, man, I didn't mean to offend anyone, but hey, that's just the way I feel about the police. And the police have brought that on themselves. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. You hit all of that together, Missy? If you tell them, champ, if you tell them that now, if you tell the police now that I pay your salary, they will tell you that you don't. If you tell them that they work for you, they'll say that they work for the city, or they work for the county, or they work for the state. They'll say that they don't work for you. That's all the police believe that now. They don't work for you. They're not here for you. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it no longer says on the sides of any police car to protect and serve. It doesn't say that anymore. They're fucking bullies and they're gangbangers now, so Everybody knows that they're gangbangers. Even they know that they're gangbangers. You smoke yourself sleepy, Missy? What? I don't understand that, MC. I don't understand how you wrote that. I'm kind of slow, so you got to bear with me. I'm a little on the slow side. Today I'm a multi-millionaire. Oh, snap. Yeah, I got to go to probation this morning. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of probation, I think it's about time to go. Durban poison is some tasty freaking deliciousness, man. What? Durban poison is really strong, man. Sheesh. They are the biggest gang in the world, man, and they don't really care. That's why I said, or a place to be free. I don't feel free when I'm sleeping in a freaking shelter. I got to be in there at a certain time, and I got to be out of there at a certain time. I don't want that shit, man. I don't want to be sleeping around Tom, Dick, and fucking Harry, man. I don't know these people, man. I don't want to sleep around these motherfuckers. I don't want to leave my shit around these people, man. I don't want nothing around me around these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the people in shelters, man, are the people that I don't want to associate with. Most of them are drug dealers. Most of them are, I mean, not drug dealers. Most of them are drug users, alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are just like, I'm not saying they're not good people, but most of them don't want nothing out of life. You know what I'm saying? They're not there to fucking genuinely get help. A lot of them are, but most of them ain't. And it's like, I don't want that shit, man. I bet it does, Miss Ho. Funny, Missy. Anyway, y'all. Like I said, I gotta go, man, because I gotta get ready to go take a shower so I can go to probation this morning. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 minutes till? Yeah, I still gotta do it. I appreciate you guys for sliding through and spending your morning with me and smoking some Trisnane Rec with me. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell so you don't miss any of these fire videos. Also, head on over to www.weedtube.com. Check out the new video I just dropped last night. The critique of the train wreck. If you feel like you want to donate to the channel, please go ahead and donate to the channel. You guys do so by donating to my PayPal. The link is in the description. I appreciate you guys. Got nothing but love for you guys. You guys are always there, man. Thank you so much. Woo! I gotta go, y'all. Y'all gotta go home, man. Y'all gotta get the hell out of here. Love is definitely the key. Oh, you can never go wrong with a runt. Sunset Sherbet, love it. I don't know about True Leaf so much, man. I don't really fuck with True Leaf. I only smoke the pen after I smoke a J. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Peace. Y'all have a good one.